Okay, cool. Just in case. Thanks, girl. I usually always forget. That's why I'm like, let me do it while I remember. Okay. So first off, I want to say, I know it can be overwhelming. Like there's a lot coming at us. I always say it's like drinking from a fire hose, right? So we got a lot going on. Take it piece by piece. Write it down if you need to. Focus just on what you're focusing on. Like just make it simple for you, because I know for me, if I get overwhelmed, I shut down. I'm like, I can't even think about what's happening. I'm doing nothing because I'm just like so overwhelmed, or I get like anxiety or something thinking about all the things that I have to do right now. Right. First off, it doesn't all have to be done right now. You can work it in bits and pieces. If you need to take breaks, take breaks. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I took a 2 hour nap today because, or 1 hour and a half, whatever. Because first off, our family's just not feeling good. My throat is killing me. And I felt guilty. I'm like, no, there's so much I need to do. I'm like, no, if I do not rest, I'm gonna be able to do nothing. So, hey, buddy, can you take that to the kitchen? Thank you. So that was needed. And that was what happened today. And then I watched the live and I'm like, okay, time to get back to work. But I was so pumped and excited. Like every time I listen to them, it like gets me re-excited to like want to work my business like 24/7. Like I want to genuinely tell every single person about this because we have so much going on. Like I rather us have so much going on than absolutely nothing and it's boring and stagnant and people go somewhere else because they're trying to find that excitement, right? So here, sorry, you shined the laser at me and I got distracted. Oh, all the distractions. So here, I love that we have a lot. Okay, first off, let's talk about the flow because we have a lot going on with the flow. There's a lot of questions. I'm gonna try my best to answer them. If you guys have questions, put them, honey. Yes, I know, girl. I got the CBD tea that I'm gonna put some honey into for that. It's CBD and mushroom tea. Sorry, way squirrel brain, but I found it at a dispensary around us for it was a Fat Tuesday event. I went in there. I actually got a 420 event now booked with my food truck by talking to them. So another squirrel moment. Look for some 420 events coming up in your local area and get a booth out there because this is perfect for us, right? Okay. Back to the flow. So we had our $250 giveaway that they were doing last time. They're going to do the drawing for that tomorrow. So be on live watching. Let's tag our people that we had in the audition from last week on the flow. Tag them in the live video tomorrow because I'm pretty sure they have to be present on there to win. So you want them on. Next, with the flow this month, anybody that enters the flow is going into a drawing for $1,000 giveaway. Jude Tecklin, please go with your brother. I cannot think with you talking and all the things and a pen in your hand about to draw on my wall. Go. So $1,000 giveaway for them and for you. So that is a huge incentive. And I mean, I think the more you have in the audition, the more entries you get. That was my understanding. Correct me if I'm wrong. So like if you have like 50 people on the audition, I'm pretty sure you have like 50 chances now for you to be drawn for $1,000, right? Because each person is connected to you and they're getting a chance to win $1,000. So that is a huge incentive that you can tell them about to get them in the flow. We are working on adding as many people to the flow, and all you need is their email and their name. So it's really, really simple to get them in that audition. That's what I meant, the audition. Kristen, tomorrow morning, I believe it's 10 my time, 11 Eastern, is going to go live and explain how to launch people, right? I think we had a lot of questions on like, okay, we saw one of our days, Tuesday is launch newbies. And we're like, what does that even mean? So that's what they're going to explain tomorrow. She's going to tell us what that means ahead of time. So when Tuesday comes, we already know what that means to do to launch people for that day. This is important for us to get on and listen because we have so many people joining, and freaking congrats this team for an awesome February. It was a short month, but we blew it out of the water. We exceeded January in a shorter month. We had over 360 people join last month. That is a lot. So that is huge for us. So I really want us to work on what are some goals that we're going to have for March, right? Listening to the live today, I want to at least double the 360 new enrollments for this month. I know we could totally do that. That's going to be so simple now that we're getting used to the flow. We're getting used to this audition. We're getting used to like reaching out to people, getting them entered, following up. I know if we really focus on that follow-up Friday, that number is going to easily double, if not triple, because fortune's in the follow-up, right? And that follow-up is really simple because we can check and see how many people are under them now that have happened throughout the week, and be like, hey girl, look, you actually have like 20 people that have been under you now. Let's get you started so you don't lose out on that. So that follow-up is huge and important. And that's where I'm going to get to in a minute, leading with love. I'm going to talk about that in a second, but it relates because, if you are nervous about following up, if you are thinking you're bothering people, if you're thinking you are reaching out to them, like just trying to, take something from them, we got to flip that focus. We need to put our heart and those other people in mind first, because honestly, this has changed a lot of our lives. The products have changed, the community has changed us. Some of our paychecks have changed us and what we could do for our family. And if we just want that for other people, they're going to feel that. They're going to know that you're reaching out to them because you genuinely have them and their interests at heart. It's not for us to just make a buck. It's not for us to have the numbers. It's nice to have great, amazing numbers and to grow and have these ranks hit and these bonuses hit. Yeah. But it's going to happen when you put other people first, when you have their best interests at heart, right? So, yes, Kristen, I'm like, any Kristen, all the Kristens. I mean, Kristen Butler didn't want to do something more for her team, right? And take a chance to leave what she already had. Like, she had something great going on, right? And she left that because she knew something better could happen for her people. Same for me. If I didn't go out and reach out to people, I don't think maybe by coincidence, some of us would still be here, but you have that ability to be that ripple effect for other people too. And if we don't open our mouths and we don't share, we could be blocking somebody's blessing, right? We could be that blessing for somebody, and we could be blocking someone else's blessing if we are too in our head and too concerned about ourselves and our feelings and our emotions and our nervousness and our fears. If we're focusing on ourselves, that's could be someone who doesn't hear about what we have, like these testimonies. That's why I'm sharing them with you guys, because I get them all the time. And if you get them, share them with us, because that builds the belief in us. That makes us want to go tell more people, because we're like, okay, that lion's pride just helped that kiddo with what his conditions he's got going on. You know how many other kids have that same thing? Like, I've got to go tell some moms about this, right? Obviously be compliant, but like whatever happens in private conversations, you can talk about that. You can share that testimony, save it. The voice clip that I sent from one of our rock stars that just joined me, like literally last week. And she's like, I have not had pain all day long because I took like 2 puffs from the lemon squeezy. And honestly, that's not really even exactly what it's for. It's more of the weight loss, but that's an added benefit. And so like these stories and testimonies are what's building our belief and making us like want to go share with more people and adding more people to the flow. And Kristen and Travis are just rewarding us for doing what we're supposed to do anyways, right? This is what we're supposed to be doing, but they're like, oh, we'll just add a bonus on top of it. So, sorry, my throat hurts so bad. Definitely need water. So let's think of some goals. I definitely want to double the number of enrollments. We have the rank advancement bonuses, right? We have the double rock bonuses. I call them rank advancement, whatever. The double rock bonuses. We've got to blast that, because that can be a huge blessing for someone's family. That could be travel money. That could be, I was gonna say spring break, but that's like this month already, but who knows, maybe some fast start money can be coming in before spring break, helping them. That could be summer money for them, hitting those bonuses, summer vacation money, right? And so that is huge for people. There's other companies that are blasting double bonuses or rank advancement bonuses right now. Like, let's go share that. Let's go let people know. I set a goal for us was $50,000 in bonus money that we're earning. that might be like too low, honestly, if you really think about it, because, I think the one for Black Diamond that I'm shooting for, I think that's $20,000 in itself. So like, and I know a lot of you guys are shooting for Ruby, which is 1,000, Emerald, which is like 5,000, Diamond, that's like 10,000. Like those are huge bonuses, guys. Like what could you do with $10,000? Like so much. I mean, and then, let's paint a picture for people. Let's not just say the number. Like if you can paint a picture for somebody, like, okay, what if you could earn a $10,000 bonus? Would that take care of some student loan debt for you? Would that take care of a credit card payment for you? Think about the liberating feeling of not having that credit card payment over your head, looking at that number in your back or in your back office. Oh my God. In your bank account, you know, seeing $10,000 on a credit card. If that was taken care of and that burden that released from you, how would you feel? What could that do? What kind of freedom could that do for your family? Right? Like those are the kind of pictures we can paint for people. I mean, I remember earning bonuses before, and like, I know it's a materialistic thing, but I bought my husband's dream car for him. $15,000 in cash, a 68 Chevelle. I mean, got a really good deal on it. So I kind of like, yeah, I need to do that. But like surprising him on Valentine's Day with his dream car, that is something that I will never get that out of my head, because like that was such an accomplishment for me as a wife, as a woman, as like a leader of our family, like being able to provide something for him, and the memories we make in that car. It's not just a car. Like we take the kids on rides around the neighborhood. We get to watch the sunset in there. Like he's going to pass it on to Liam. It's like a classic thing that, you know, they don't make those cars anymore. So for us, it wasn't just money. It was like, you know, what were the memories that were coming for that? You know, maybe it is going on mission trips. Like my very first time joining network marketing and being successful, my goal was to earn money so I could pay for my mission trip, and I wanted to sponsor someone else too. So whatever your goal is, like write it down, look at it every single day. Like that is a task that you can do tonight. You know, what are you shooting for? If it is a money goal, where are you putting that money towards? Like, what's it going to get you, you know? And then that's something that you can share with other people too, because they might have those goals as well. Share your goals with other people. You know, sometimes people want to help you more than they want to help themselves, right? Sometimes they want to do you a favor more than they even can think about something that they can earn for themselves. So share that with the world. Like, what do you want those bonuses for? So, I'm like, what else was I going to say? I feel like I had a list and I forgot. And I think this throat thing is throwing me off here. Just, I don't know, leading with love. I know we're talking money, and money can totally change our lives, but I think it's more of like, what can you do with that? That's the focus, at least for me. I mean, some people, money drives them, and that's okay. You know, we need the money, we need money to make the world go round, right? For me, it's helping people. It's seeing, like, even though I bought a car for my husband, it was more of like, what's that going to do for my husband? Like, how is he going to feel? You know, it might be, what else are goals for people? You guys tell me your goals. Like, what, if you got a $10,000 bonus, like, what would you do with it?
I was going to say too, I mean, maybe there's a charity that you've been really wanting to support or even start, like whatever it might be. Or maybe there's, a family that you could bless, or just something. Like there's so many things that, we are a money-based world. Like we are, let's be real. And I am telling you, like it can literally change the game, not just for you, but maybe it's for someone else. And that's why we need to push this power into everybody, not just into ourselves, but into our teams and into the people that are following us. Because you don't have to say, okay, join me and you're gonna get the, no, it's just how could this change your life? Because it could change your life, and you could change someone else's life. 100%. I agree.
It was always a goal of mine to give more than I made as a teacher. So as a teacher, I made $47,000 a year. And so it was always a goal, like, I want to give more than my teacher salary. And I've been able to do that multiple years. And it's crazy to think about. And I feel like, I mean, this is me talking to myself too, because I feel like my family has gotten away from tithing and giving. really, I don't know when it started, but I think in 2020, really, because we didn't have a church. We were lost when we came to New Braunfels, and it was COVID and we couldn't go in person. And so we watched online, and it's kind of hard to like be connected that way. And so anyways, like I want to get back to the giving. I want to get back to giving back, right? Like that's my goal. And I don't know. I think people get on board with that too, because a lot of pretty much the whole world wants to give. They want to have a heart. They want to be able to help people, but it's hard when you are financially strapped, when you are tight on money, you know, because you're like, okay, I could give this $10 or I can buy some Lunchables for my kids for lunch, right? Like it's kind of hard. So, I'm like all over the place. I'm like, even if you can give 30 cents, like I listened to this, it's called The Dream Builders. I did it with my coach. It was like a whole series. And one of them was about giving and the flow of money, like money flows freely to me and through me. And this person like literally had like $3 to their name, but they still gave 30 cents, even though like, you know, you think the less you have, the more you need to hold on to it. But really it's allowing you to be like, it's okay to let go of some of that because I know it's going to come back. And so I don't know how I got off that tangent, but giving and being heart-led leaders, people read that, people feel that. Is it okay to have selfish goals? Yes, absolutely. But I think when you let enough people know you care about them, your goals are going to be achieved. So is there any other questions as far as the flow or any announcements? Oh my gosh, convention. Who's excited about that? They just announced dates. It's in January, the end of January, I believe the 25th through the 28th. So mark your calendars. And speaking of money, you know, and being able to afford it, like put that on your vision board, put that on your goal list, and every check you get here, because to me, honestly, this is extra. Most of us already have other things going on. I mean, some of us, this is our full-time thing. But if you put away 10% every check, even if you got $10 this check, right? And you put away $1, find a bank account, like maybe create your own. I know, like, I think in Bank of America, I can have like a sub fund within my savings, like allows me to like kind of separate, like, because I have a mommy fund in there of like $7,000 whenever I want to get my boobs done. It's like set aside in there. I don't know if I ever will do that, but it's in there. So, you know, you could put convention fund, right? And then like you get paid $10 this week, you put $1 away. You get paid $100 bonus, you put $10 away. And then by January of next year, you're probably going to be surprised at what's in there, but don't look at it. Don't see it, because if you see it, you're going to know you're going to spend it. Right. So just 10%, that's it. Just 10%. Each check you get paid, put it away. So that way you have enough for your flight, for your hotel, for some food there. And who knows, maybe you'll save enough to even bless somebody with a promo. Maybe you'll be able to buy another person on your team a ticket. Maybe you want to put away 20%. So you have that as a goal. You know, you're taking you and one person with you. And if you think about if each one of us only brought one person, that's 40 people already there at convention. So have a goal for that too. Write it down, have it somewhere. I'm saying write it down because there's gonna be days where you don't want to do shit. Like, trust me, I was feeling like shit today and didn't want to do shit. So when I stay plugged in and I watch the lives and I get in the chats and I send a message, right? And I do a follow-up, it keeps me plugged in. If I see my list of goals, like it keeps me motivated. Like, okay, I'm doing this because for my team, we have a $50,000 bonus team goal. I've got to show up for my team today, right? For me, it's a $20,000 bonus. For me and my family, I've got to show up today, right? So, yes, convention. I'm so excited. Oh, girl, you totally can help somebody get there. We have a whole year to plan for this. So just mark it on your calendar now. what are some other goals? Y'all claim what you want, because what you're claiming this month, because I'm writing them down, and if they're written down, it's gonna happen. So tell me, it can be a rank goal, it could be a bonus goal, it could be how many people you want to sign up, like, you know, VIP goal, it can be a Rockstar goal, it could be Rock for free goal. Ooh, I love it, Christina. I'm writing down. Christina. Okay, 1K weekly. Yes, girl. That's $4,000 for the month minimum, right? Let's do it. 30 new rock stars. Okay. I love it. Emerald before the cruise. Yes, Queen Jessica. I'm writing it down. Okay, what bonus would that be? 5,000? Trying to remember. 2,000. I should know this off the top of my head.
Kristen, I got a question.
Yes.
So maybe you know the answer. I have never cashed in on Sapphire or Emerald bonus because I've never hit 3 months in a row. So let's say that I do hit Diamond and I do hit it 3 months in a row and I do it this month. Am I doubling my payout for Sapphire and Emerald too? Am I getting the double rock bonus for both of those? Because I've never cashed in. Double the diamond only. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's the highest one.
Which is fine. I mean, obviously I don't care. I'm still okay with that. And it's not like you still get paid the regular amount on the other ones that you haven't cashed in on, because if I hit diamond 3 months in a row, then I'm hitting Sapphire 3 months in a row and Emerald 3 months in a row. And that
They might not be
bonus
double, but you will get the original one.
yeah. All right. So, you know, that's
And
something else
then-
to like push for, friends. That's all I'm saying.
And what about your husband's account? If
He's
those
never
have
hit
never hit anything,
So yeah, if I get his account to Ruby or Emerald, we're in the money.
yeah, double dip.
Yeah.
Work
for sure.
smarter.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's what Dawn does a lot. She builds Kyle. And I mean, there's that 50% rule, so they can't be all of your volume. But I mean, if you can get a bonus on your spouse's account, which gives you at least 50% towards what you need on your account, you're only working the 50% outside of your spouse's account, right? Be consistent and show up. I love that so much. I know for me, if I stay plugged in and I stay like showing up, even if no one ever gives me an email, no one ever joins me, no one responds to anything, like my cup is still full and I'm still excited and I'm still on fire. Like somebody's gonna join you because you have that passion and that excitement by staying plugged in. Yes, Christina, let's get your husband to Ruby. Come on, Brian. I feel like there were other things from the live I'm supposed to be covering. What am I forgetting? Convention, the March. Was there more? I think I might have missed. I was at the doctor with my son at the beginning of the live. I know there was $1,000 giveaway. Was there more than that? I think she did cover Rock for free. Let's talk about that. Because we want everyone to get free every month, right? So if you are at the Rockstar level, it is 1,000 in personal VIP volume. And that's going to help you rock for free at the Rockstar level. So even though you're platinum, she said, if you earn this, that's going to still help a portion of what you need for platinum, right? So I think it's like one product, right? That's going to help you with going towards your qualifications for platinum. So you would just pay the difference of that. I think you might only need like a couple more products to stay. So it kind of like, even though you are platinum and you don't get 5,000 in VIP volume, even if you just get 1,000, it's giving you something towards that qualification that you need to have, right? So that's a great goal. Like at least 1,000 in your VIP volume, which you can track that in the PS VIP portion of the backstage pass. So that all stays the same. You're just not getting $100. It's just helping you stay qualified for the month at Rockstar. If you are gold, sorry. This is rough. If you're gold, it is 2,500. And then if you're platinum, it's 5,000. I mean, I see people like Amanda and Dawn and them like getting like 10,000. So I'm like, damn, if they can do it, we can do it. Consistency and showing up. Like, yes, you definitely can message me after this. So I feel like those are goals that are really good for us. If we all strive for 1,000 VIP volume and don't feel like it's unattainable, because it totally is, break it down, right? Danielle on the Zoom today broke it down for us and it made it very, very attainable. Let's say the average person is like, let's say 30 in volume. So 1,000 divided by 30, you need 30 customers. Is that right? Did I not do that right? That doesn't seem right. Divided by 30 is 33.33333. So your goal is like 33 people, right? You could write on a piece of paper, number it 1 through 33. And every time you get someone, cross them off, cross them off, cross them off. Like, I'm a visual person with my goals. I don't know where my notebook is. I think it's in my closet. I always write them down and like keep track that way. Each month I do. And then I look at like team volume and I subtract from the goal and what we have left. And then I divide it by how many days are left in the month. Like, we have 31 days this month. So we have a longer month, but it starts today. Like, it started day 1. So we have to get the momentum going and we have to keep it going. And that's just going to be through showing up in our post excited, showing up in our stories excited, sharing some videos of excitement. Like, I don't know, excitement is attractive. People want to be a part of something fun that's going somewhere. So let them know, like, take a picture of the statistics in your back office of like how many people we had in the last 30 days, like what percentage we grew. And if you feel like, I mean, whatever you have, be proud of it. Be proud of it. Cause I'm not gonna lie, last night they were showing numbers in the corporate chat. I'm like, damn, well, I got 900, but I got 300. Okay. And I'm proud of them 300, you know, like, I compare myself too much. So like, just be proud of, if you got 1, you know, that is 1 you didn't have yesterday. That is something worth celebrating. If you get 1 email, be proud of that 1 email because you're doing the work, you're putting it in. 10-minute warning. Okay. I'm just babbling on. I didn't even really talk about leading with love, kind of. I feel like there's more I wanted to say. I just feel like there's so much that happened today with like all these Zooms and stuff. And I was like, let me just answer those questions because there's probably a lot. Also, I need to do this for myself too. I'm going to print out my flow, like the Monday through Sunday, and I'm going to print it out. I'm going to have it like taped up on my desk computer here so I can see, okay, today's Monday, this is what we're doing. I mean, eventually we're going to be used to it. We're going to know what to do. We probably already know, but just to see it as a reminder is going to be huge. If you're doing the 75 soft, also, if you print out that tracker, like, let me cover that for a second, which I know sounds like a lot added to our life. But if you are, you know, taking care of yourself, if you're drinking your water, being accountable with taking your products, you know, doing some physical movement, you're probably going to have a physical change too. And so that's just something that people can see. And sometimes it's easier to just show like, okay, this is what's happening to my body physically because I'm taking care of it, right? And at the end of 75 days, that's a good amount of time, you're going to see a physical difference. And so that is something that I don't think it's too much to add to our life. And if you print it out and you have it up there and you just see your check marks each day, like, we should be drinking our water anyways. We should be moving our body anyways. We should be having some positive mental development coming in anyways, right? You're going to totally see a shift in your mind, body, and soul from the 75 soft. And it's even not that hard, right? And day 4, get it, girl. Is there anybody else that has anything? Otherwise, I'm gonna have us just a rough few days. I know, I get it, girl. Me too. My kid's sick and it's been a lot. No one's sleeping. He's coughing all over me. Now I don't feel good. So fun times. Do what you can with what you got, with where you're at. I know Rachel Hollis would say that. She got it from someone else, I'm sure, but do what you can with what you got, with where you're at. That's always kind of been my motto. Like, don't overexert yourself. Have grit. Let's hustle. But if you need to take a breather, then take a breather and then get back to work in that allotted time that you have for your work time, right? Okay, today is Wednesday. It is, let's invite people to tomorrow's live if you have not done that yet. I have some auditioners. I actually put in like 5 or 6 today, so I need to send them a message with the link. And I believe it's rockstarflow.com.
Yes. Yes, that's amazing. Now that we don't have to change that too. Every 2 weeks. I love that. I was just going to add on a little bit to what we were saying about just like even rock for free, the whole, all of it, guys. Like I was talking to one of my girls today, and realistically, if you take the time, okay, when I first started here, number one, I hit Ruby my 2nd month here by myself, not because I had rock stars. Let me just like make that clear. And number 2, it was still 5,000 volume and we were not getting dollar for dollar. I did $10,000 in sales my 2nd month here. And let me tell you what that did for me. That built my VIP base so large that if I don't show up for my business at all, I automatically hit Ruby now, because I worked hard in the beginning to get a VIP. Get yourself 1 VIP a day for 3 months. Set them up on a subscribe and save for your favorite product, even if it's 1. And then, literally write down every single person, put it in a notebook, write down every single person you sign up on that subscribe and save, and write down the volume that they're going to get. Because you can count on that volume for next month. And who knows, maybe they'll add something else to their order and you can double that volume. But if you can guarantee yourself Ruby every month, just because of VIP subscribe and save reorders, and you can do it now dollar for dollar, y'all, that's what's up. Focus on 1 person a day, 1 person a day. It's so easy. And some days you'll get 5 or 6 and you'll be like, what happened today? And then some weeks you'll be like, I've literally talked to no one. No one likes me. No one sees me. But it will happen. My goal was just 1 person a day in the beginning. And honestly, Kristen will tell you, Amanda will tell you, I was like signing 40 people a month for like the first 6 months that I was here. It really, really was. But like, it does slow down at some point. It does. But now that we have this Rockstar Flow, I don't think that it will. I really don't see it slowing down. I'm going to be real with you. I'm literally standing here. My ex-boyfriend just messages me and says, are your pink pills good for depression? And I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, it's not me, it's my wife. I'm like, sure it is. That's what they all say. Like, but like my ex-boyfriend from like high school, like, okay, man, hey, I see you. You want to, and he's buying pink pills and in the mood now. Like, you just never know who's watching you. Always show up, and literally don't be afraid to just talk to somebody that you see is struggling, because maybe they actually are just waiting for you to say something to them. But make a goal for yourself, 1 customer a day. 1 customer a day. Number 1, at the end of the month, you'll probably hit Ruby. Number 2, if you can hit Ruby, and here's the other thing. If you can hit Ruby with VIP customers alone, setting people up on subscribe and save, y'all, you are also rocking for free platinum. So you don't have to pay for your business anymore either. Boom. Boom. And all you have to do is sign up 2 people a month after that to maintain your Ruby bonus. Hello. It's like no brainer. It's a no brainer. And you could set that up for any rank. Any rank. You just got to break it down. You just got to break it down. This month, if you can hit Ruby, awesome. You've set yourself up now with enough subscribe and save for next month that you should be trying to double that. Double it. So then you're hitting Emerald, and y'all, then your VIP volume is 10,000. Like, not even to mention like what you're going to make if you keep getting new VIPs every month. Your pay is out of control. So that's all I got.
No, I love it. Actually, the director of my kids' school approached me the other day. She's like, hey, so Oh, I need something for anxiety. What do you have? It's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I didn't know you see my
All the
stuff."
things.
Okay.
Chris, how do you come up with content every single day? So I honestly, I think now with the Rockstar Flow, it's going to be a lot easier for us. On Sundays, we go live. We go live and we talk about like the products. We talk about the opportunity. On Mondays, we're going to find people to plug into the audition. But like on Mondays, I also give myself a daily theme. Like Monday is like motivation Monday and like manifest Monday. So sometimes I'll put up goals. Sometimes I'll put up something motivational. Tuesdays I try to go like with testimony Tuesday. So I'll make a testimony or I'll go live with somebody else and do a testimony. Wednesdays I like to talk. I talk about hump day. I talk about in the mood gummies sometimes, or there's lots of things. And we also invite people to the call on Thursday night. So you could always talk about that. I just kind of try to think about the things that light me up inside. I try to find 5 things. What 5 things light you up inside? Your family, something like for a hobby, like something that you do on the side, like Ariel, something else. Find 5 things that light you up and then be like, okay, each day I'm going to talk about one of these other things. Because you're talking about your lifestyle, you're talking about products one day, you're talking, you really hit all different avenues of your life if you kind of think, okay, what are my 5 favorite things like in
Yeah.
life? Really.
I was going to add to that too and just say like a lot of times we overthink it and we overthink the content, we overthink posting. For me, if you look like I just post my life. Like I literally post in the moment things that happen. You'll see in my stories, you'll see everything. And then I find a way to incorporate the products into it. Like this just happened and my Comcap saved me. I don't sell it, but I add it in. So even if I'm just posting about being at my kids' tennis or this or whatever, like I just will post my life and I'll bring Ariel, I'll bring mental health, I'll bring it back into it because others days I have no freaking idea what to post. So I just post exactly what's going on. Guess what? People are interested in knowing what's going on in your life. It might seem boring to you, or it might seem like, oh, no one's going to care about that. But I am telling you, there are people out there. Your people care about that. Yes, listen, like cry and show it. Like show it. Go live freaking crying. Do you know how much emotion